If you're beginning a job search, it's very possible that you're wondering where in the world to start. There's an enormous amount of information out there on interviewing. It can be a daunting and confusing task to weed through it all and figure out what applies or how you could possibly present your qualifications to a potential employer in a way that isn't born out of information overload or the same advice you might read from multiple sources. Hi, I'm Mark St. Marie of the Interviewing Edge. My 12-part interview skills training course is designed to compile and break it all down for you, step by step in a way that works personally for you and gives you a variety of concepts and tools that you can customize in order to give yourself the edge in the interviewing process and open the door to a great career. When it comes down to it, there are three concepts that, if mastered, will help you get the edge interviewing. I call them the 3 A's: attitude, aptitude, and altitude. Attitude is about preparation, aptitude is about presentation, and altitude is about performance. Mastering these 3 areas that most employers assess can help you to execute a more effective job search strategy. Our 12-part series covers these 3 concepts in detail. Each concept helps you stack the deck in your favor as you pursue career opportunities. Today's overview covers the second of the 3 cards in that deck, aptitude. The 4 aptitude webinars address how to present your qualifications. While attitude is dedicated to the prep work for targeting your career and gives you core concepts upon which to base your search, and altitude is designed to give you tools to take your interview performance to a whole new level, aptitude is the meat and potatoes of the series. It's about presenting your skills and qualifications for the job and learning how to interview to impress. As Napoleon Hill said, tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. Aptitude is about not only showing an employer what you've done, but how to showcase it for the best impact possible. In this regard, it's important to remember that presenting your aptitude and skills is both a written and verbal process. The employer will make 2 first impressions, one based on your presentation on paper and a second based on your presentation in person. This aptitude segment of our series focuses on presenting your skill set professionally and with confidence, both on paper and in person. You will come away with skills to get the interview and to give the interview while demonstrating your aptitude for the job in the best possible light. Aptitude is broken down into 2 concepts over the course of 4 webinars. The first, prepare your paperwork, is the subject of the first 2 aptitude webinars. In part 1, we cover writing a resume. You know, it isn't uncommon to pay a professional resume writer several $100s to prepare your resume. Not that those dollars might not be well spent, but I personally feel that most candidates with the right information can prepare a resume that will get the attention of a prospective interviewer. And after all, that is the purpose of a resume. It's a snapshot of who you are that makes the reader respond with, I want to know more about this person. In writing a resume, we will talk about the things you need to know that ensure that your snapshot is clear and appealing. In part 2 of Prepare Your Paperwork, we cover the other paper-intensive aspects of presenting your qualifications. I'll give you the recipe and template for a brag book that knocks the socks off a prospective employer. We'll talk about what qualifies as documentation of your track record. I'll explore cover letters that make a difference and provide templates for them. We will talk about filling out applications. And finally, we'll discuss researching the company prior to the interview. This is a critical aspect of the process, and there are many things you can do that other people just may not know how to do or take the time to do. Today, I'll touch on one of the concepts we cover in the Prepare Your Paperwork segment, and that's cover letters. In the webinar, we explore them in depth and I provide templates and instructions, but today I want to cover the first point you see here: find the decision maker. First of all, there's a debate over whether cover letters are helpful or not in submitting your resume. My answer is yes, they are. And rather than risk an employer wondering where your cover letter is, send one. But make sure that the one you send is a help, not a hindrance in getting in front of that employer. In this respect, it's critical that you send it to the appropriate person by name. To whom it may concern, or dear sir, are the absolute last resort when it comes to addressing a cover letter. In this day and age, it is easier to find out who will be reviewing your resume for a potential position. If you're sending it to the HR director, check the company website for that person's name and title. Make sure you get the title right, too. If you're sending it to a department head or manager, again, the internet can be of value. Check the website, or even a site like LinkedIn, to see if the person you're going to be sending this resume to is listed, or if someone else employed there might be able to give you that information. However, in either case, I would advise you to call the company to ensure that you have the latest information. If all else fails, call the company and ask for the name. You'll probably get it.